it's not over. Mama said I need to take it slower, but I know it's made to be a soldier. Born for this moment, getting closer. It's not over, it's not over, yeah. Tell me what you see in my eyes. This lone wolf killer gonna rise. Thundercloud flashing in the sky. I will survive. It's until I say it's over. It's not over. No, it's not over. Until I say it's over. It's not over now. I ain't giving up, no, 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 no. Ain't giving up now. It's not over. No, it's not over. It's not over. Until I say it's over.
Good afternoon, Multiverse, and welcome to Apocalypse. That's right, folks, the latest Warzone pay-per-view. We're here again. It is the first pay-per-view after Multivania, and this one has always been a very consequential pay-per-view. And this week, no different. So, I am your host, Warzone General Manager, Jerry Aldini. And with me in the commentary booth is Mr. Pete McPherson.
I can tell you have enough energy for both of us tonight.
With that said, let's go over the card. It's a huge one, folks. We have just an insane lineup for you today. So we are going to start out with Mr. Butler having his rubber match with the Ultra Devil. We have Louis McDonald facing Daverman. Daver is trying to convince Louis he is a better man than he thinks he is. Louis is trying to prove the hero of the multiverse wrong. Then we have Cain challenging Ausir Taran for the mega money in the big bank briefcase. Then in a grudge match, there has been a war between the International Combat Club and the Conquest of Pain. The leaders of both factions face today as the Conqueror Semjax takes on the Siberian Cyborg, Nice Ice. And the finale of the Best of 7 series between Shoot Nation and Spectre Sonata. Whoever wins today's match becomes the #1 contender for the Warzone Tag Team Championship. And speaking of the Warzone Tag Team Championship, today, High Voltage challenges the Dark Lords for the tag belts. And the TTV Championship, the former Warpgate Hardcore Championship, now rebranded, reconfigured, and held by the constant nightmare Constantinople. He will face Mr. Enigma, the King of the Hill, for that belt. If Constantinople wins, it is the first of 7 victories he needs to get his gift of chaos. And in a handicap match, because that's how it's going while we have co-champions, Theron Markov will face the team of the Janitor and our Sawyer. Can even the Outlaw face the combined might of 2 of the best wrestlers in the history of MNW?
But Jerry,
yes.
Can they coexist?
Can they coexist? That has been a question. We will
I'll
find
put
out.
$1 in the jar.
Okay, thank you. And then in your main event, Juan Chance, who 2 years ago at Apocalypse inadvertently created the Victimizer, will face Wilson for the Multiversal Heavyweight Championship. That is your action today. So, really, we have so much going on. Pete, I don't think we can take any more time just gabbing. You know what time it is.
Time to go to the ring.
Time to go to the ring for our first match.
Your opening match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the Ultra Daverman.
There he is, now known as Sadiq, but of course we also remember this man as Rapture New Road, the Tiefling, now made Ultra Hero. And he is having this rubber match with a man who, well, let's face it, is now his arch nemesis. And of course, let's sure the hashtags of Blood Money is Fine is going to be going out, even though Sir Uncle Dunk might disagree.
And introducing their opponent, Mr. Butler.
Pete, I'm almost glad Michael isn't here today. He'd probably be freaking out. Mr. Butler's not wearing the mask.
Put her back. Put it back on.
Now I know why he wears a mask. That is a face that has seen some hard road. But here he comes, Mr. Butler, who has been having issues with Ultra Devil, and of course, last week at the Go Home show for Apocalypse, Blood Money lost to the Absolute Units for the right to be the #1 contender for the Trios belts.
My brain hurts.
Yeah. I mean, you see it.
And you can't unsee it.
You can't unsee it.
No matter how hard you might try, you'll never unsee it.
Oh! Ultra Devil, on the other hand, went, let's just do a splash.
Go for the pin. 2. Kick out at 2.
I mean, it is early in the match. I wouldn't expect it to go that quickly. And this is, Butler's a lot of things. A pushover really isn't one of them. I mean, if we're being honest.
True.
Oh, that was like they parried knees. I don't think I've ever seen a knee parry before.
I thought that was the lead singer of Journey. No, wait.
Steve Perry. You're thinking of Steve Perry.
Gotcha.
I did see Journey once in, the 80s.
I kind of saw Journey, but I was on a roller coaster and I may have been under the influence.
Fair enough. Ultra Devil going after the hand.
Going up, top rope. What's he doing? Oh, he's pointing to the sky.
Yeah! Head scissors takedown, nicely performed by Ultra Devil. We need a new nickname for Ultra Devil. I think I got it. Tell me what you think. The Taco Tiefling. No, it sounds too much like Taco Tiefling.
Right. Yeah, no, it does.
Yeah.
Although he might be okay with that. I don't know.
That's true.
2.
And
Kick
a
out
kick
at
out.
2.
Butler's just not going down that easy. The Takusatu tiefling? I can never pronounce that. That's the problem. That word trips me up, Pete.
Tokusatsu.
Thank you.
No problem.
That's the problem. It's a catch, but you'd have to be the one to say it.
True.
Oh, how about a DDT instead?
And I think that busted him open.
And he doesn't have that reinforced mask he usually wears to protect him. And up the Ultra Devil goes again. Oh, caught and power bombed. Oh, ooh. Low down DDT, taking a page out of the Janitor's book, who we'll be seeing in the following match.
Going in for the pin.
And another kick out at 2. Oh, just a flurry of ultra blows. Oh no, I've been requested not to say a certain phrase. But y'all know what I'm thinking about how Ultra Devil got outside the ring.
Oh, yes, that. Right.
Yeah. Swinging
neck breaker.
Oh, and on those unforgiving mats.
Are there mats? Actually, doesn't look like it this time.
I mean, it is Apocalypse, and it's always been a rough pay-per-view.
Indeed.
And I was
maybe we lost the mats in the Apocalypse.
We might have.
So.
I do remember Jack Andrews once telling me he would rather hit a hardwood floor than the mats outside.
Yeah, fair. Although I definitely don't think that's wood.
No, I'm
pretty sure that's just concrete or stone. I wonder how falling on marble would feel. Have you ever fallen on marble, Jerry?
Marble specifically? No. Asphalt more than once.
Gotcha. Yeah.
The only place I ever wrestled where there was marble, they wouldn't let us on it because, historical significance.
Right.
All right, he's making that. Okay, can Ultra Devil make Butler humble?
Humble.
Oh, right in the kisser. And for once, right in the kisser.
Butler able to counter. Will get sent into the corner.
Oh, flying punch.
Spear.
But another kick out at 2. Ultra Devil gonna fly with that flying elbow
into a pinning predicament, I suppose.
I mean, if you can get in good positioning.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have to remember how long Rapture New Road has been wrestling with the company. Oh, but that maybe shook him up a little bit. Now he's stretching him out. Butler taking control. Oh, and again.
Doing it again.
Well, you know, sometimes you got to rinse, repeat, and going into his own pinning predicament. Just stomping the hand of the Ultra Devil. Oh, and oh no! And again with the hand. Butler, you got to figure he's stinging a little bit after last week's loss to the Absolute Units, especially because the boss wasn't happy.
No, he was not. And if the boss ain't happy, nobody's happy.
That's right. I mean, oh, he's just working the neck of Ultra Devil. And a swinging neck breaker again. Can he do it? He's got him up. Hung out to dry.
This has been a very steady back and forth match between the two. Going up top.
And again, flying high.
And your winner, Ultra Devil.
Well, there you have it, folks. The winner of the rubber match between these two. And I think this settles things. Standing tall, Ultra Devil.
Great opening match tonight.
Yep, that's how you kick it off. And again, these two, there was a lot of bad blood. But I guess this settles it. Now, right before he came out, we did get a tweet, I think in anticipation, from Mr. Butler, saying, I did say I'd show him the face of a monster. So,
I mean, yeah, kind of.
I mean, no lies were told.
No?
So our next matchup, folks, it is the Nexus Titan Championship match. This, of course, we are in an odd situation.
Aren't we always?
Yeah, that is sort of defines. It sort of defines Multiverse Nexus wrestling. But at Multivania, in a fatal four-way matchup, our Sawyer and the Janitor got pins simultaneously, and the judgment was that they are now going to exist as co-champions, and that every defense of the Nexus Titan Championship until it passes on is going to be a handicap match. And tonight they have their first full defense as co-champions when they take on the outlaw Theron Markov, who has promised to bring back the nightmares of their past, and that he has been training with someone to help him with that. So before we get down to this match, let's hear from one of the co-champions. Ladies and gentlemen, R. Sawyer.
I have been holding back so tightly. Why? Because the person I have to address has been like a stupid, yapping dog that just will not stop barking. But tonight, I will say my piece, and I do not care for the reception. You want to know why? Because the person in question doesn't deserve what I'm about to say. Doesn't deserve my time. This person is but an ant in my hand, and I won't expend the energy for the effort of crushing it. Because this ant has been one that has set itself on some self-induced insanity in a vain, trying, desperate attempt to become something more dangerous. But all it really boils down to is this. Just an ant that's flailing its arms around like the insect it is, doing bugger all to anything other than to embarrass itself. This ant believes that a trip to the insane asylum is a good thing. And quite frankly, it should just go into a padded room, lock the door, put on a straitjacket, and just be forgotten. Because what I see of this ant, it's not sad. It's not pathetic. It's disappointing. I had hoped to fight better wrestlers, to fight Mega Rider X, to fight better champions. But I have this ant in my hand. Nothing but a delusional collection of meat and bone. It doesn't even deserve me calling it by its name. I'll just tip my hand and let someone else stomp it out of existence. And when that ant ceases to be, no one will say anything about it. No one will think anything about it. And no one will remember anything about it. Especially me.
Well, that is strong words from the undisputed future about his opponent tonight. So, well, here we are. We've been wondering and wondering and wondering. And now we're going to find out.
Yes, we will.
So, folks, here we are. So, no
Without
time,
further ado,
let's head to ringside.
The following is a handicap match and is for the Nexus Titan Championship. Introducing first, Theron Markov.
Oh, that cheeky bastard. All right, folks, if you're wondering, I just figured out what he's doing. So, our Sawyer is the clown killer. And the one clown that has eluded him is Mr. Rip'ems. That is the makeup that he's wearing. And the Janitor had a long-time feud with a former champion that would come to the ring in a Bulls jersey. So he is coming out representing two great rivals of the two he is about to face.
And introducing their opponent, they are the Co-Nexus Titan Champions, Sawyer and the Janitor.
So apparently, even though he didn't want to really, Sawyer gave in, and they now have a team name, Pete.
they do.
They are Team F No. Because
Okay.
when Sawyer said, when Sawyer answered Janitor when he said, should we have a team name? He said F No.
And then the other guy said, "You're brilliant."
Yep. And so here they are. They are working. You can tell they're working on that teamwork thing.
I mean, I have seen stranger pairings.
Yeah. All right, and starting out against Markov is the Janitor. And here we go. He's the Janitor, folks. Don't be fooled by the fact that he is also the person responsible for cleaning up the arenas. This wrestler is one of the veterans. He has held every singles title that Warzone has to offer, including titles that have been retired since.
Right you are, Jerry.
And Markov, Markov's biggest advantage is he is just a son of a bitch. He's an effective wrestler, don't get me wrong. But he is, in the end, has the fighting style of, a thug versus the refined skill of the Janitor.
The scariest thing to me right now is that combination to me of the Rip'em's face paint and the previous very valuable wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
What he really looks like right now is a juggalo.
Oh, you're right. Now I see it.
And now you can't unsee it.
I can't unsee it. But the question is, does he understand how magnets work?
Faith, Jerry. Faith.
And now Sawyer, Sawyer is very much he favors, he also likes his DDTs like the Janitor. He's stunners. He's much more of a striker. But doesn't mind a good submission hold. This is going to be interesting. Now, here's the big question. Markov, while yes, he can be very skilled in singles wrestling, is most expert at tag matches. In fact, he and his tag partner had a tag match against Team F-No, and they won. But how is he going to translate that knowledge into success in a handicap match?
Oh, our Sawyer able to muscle through.
Yep, broke the lock on the hands. Oh, and into the corner, just tossing Markov away.
Corkscrew leg takedown.
And another of those
Springboard.
mid-rope moonsaults. Oh, and an elbow. This is probably how Markov is going to have to depend on his agility and his speed. But once again, Sawyer has, like the Janitor, held nearly every belt in the company. The only belts that, in fact, eluded him were ones that have since been retired.
Tag made to Janitor.
And Janitor, following the example of his partner, going for that camel clutch. Oh, and a good head scissors takedown. Oh, going for a punch, but forgetting who he was fighting. They are just going back and forth.
Tag made to our Sawyer.
And again, Good tag team acumen by Team F No. So this almost bears a question while Sawyer pounds the hell out of Markov.
Going in for the pin. 2.
Kick out at 2. But the question is, when they do finally drop the Nexus Titan belt, do you think Team FNO will survive post Nexus Titan Championship?
F no.
Yep, fair. Markov was getting ready for a DDT, possibly to mock the Janitor, but just a fury of blows from the undisputed future.
Clubbing blows to the back of Theron.
Of course, you know, somewhere back there, both CJR Killer and the rest of the main event mechs watching this match with great interest. None of them on the card tonight.
Discus lariat by the Janitor.
And like his partner, fury of blows. I think it's notable how ultimately similar the styles of the Janitor and our Sawyer are. Which makes it interesting, but usually a good tag team is a balance of styles. Oh, and knee to the face. But the Janitor just showed the real advantage of Team FNO, the veteran savvy of both members.
Absolutely. Oh, what's Theron doing up top rope?
He is gonna hit the one in the chamber.
Our Sawyer able to get in and break it up in time.
Oh. I was gonna give Markov credit focusing on his opponent, but wait! It's CJR Killer! Oh no, here's a problem. The ref can't do anything because CJR is attacking the not legal man. Janitor is the legal man in the ring, so the ref has to focus on that. This, CJR can get away with. It's not a disqualification offense.
It's shenanigans, I tell you. Shenanigans.
Meanwhile, Markov stretching out the Janitor in the ring.
Janitor able to roll through.
But this is effectively a singles match now. Hurricanrana takedown by Markov. I feel Theron feels he has the advantage at this point. Janitor came in thinking he'd have a partner, but that partner is now outside fighting a killer. Oh! And there is CJR isolating Sawyer. Softening. If Sawyer even gets back in the ring, he's going to be softened up.
Back in the ring now.
I suppose we should have seen something like this. It is the Outlaws, after all.
Yeah, it's kind of their MO.
Into the corner goes Markov, but he blocks the chop. Oh, boot to the head.
Going in for the pin. 1, 2.
Oh, kick out at 2. Now that he survived the... So the Janitor survived the pistol whip, but...
Looks like our Sawyer's trying to make a comeback, get CJR off of his back, hopefully.
The best thing he could do right now is just beat him senseless.
They're now sending Janitor outside the ring, taunting him to come back in.
I mean, he's got to championship advantage. A count out favors. Wait. Hit him. Oh, stunner!
Cyber stunner.
Cyber stunner.
Going in for the pin. 1, 2, 3.
Your winners and still Co-Nexus Titan champions are Sawyer and the Janitor.
The ref had noticed CGR Killer and was shouting at him when that cyber stunner was laid down. So the ref didn't even see it. Well, there you have it. Team F No with their first title defense.
I don't know how much Theron will be able to complain. It's kind of exactly something that he would do.
I mean, that won't stop him.
Oh, no, true.
I mean, but you're right. Absolutely. Well, folks, hang on a second. Yeah, Phyllis? What? No, it's a pay-per-view. Well, what, can you stop? Wait, Pete, we got a problem.
Uh-huh.
Somebody's heading to ringside with a microphone, even though it's a pay-per-view.
Yeah, why not?
We don't do, okay, he's at the ring. Okay, and we're just, fine. Tell the crew to turn on the camera, Phyllis. It's Todd Bagman.
Lacking his traditional accoutrement of trash bag cape.
Yeah. So, not sure.
Man, is he jacked, though.
I mean, he is. Okay, he's the crowd is like, the hell's going on? He's never done one of these before. This is
clearly he's still trying to grasp the concept of what a microphone is.
I mean,
it is a wonderful device, I assure you.
Yeah. Okay, is this thing on? I have an announcement. Okay. I think this is on. All right. I am Todd Bagman of the Night's Watch. You've probably seen me in many wrestling matches that I've won. And I run the recent training arc with the Night's Watch. So I am here to declare that I, Todd Bagman, am the king of wrestling. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not the head of Night's Watch. That's Alistair Evergreen, who's off dealing with kingdom stuff because he's an actual king, and Gunnar Birch is in charge, so I'm not saying I'm in charge of Night Watch. I want to be very clear. I'm simply saying I am the king of all wrestling because of all my great wins. And so I am going to set out here because I intend to prove my kingship. And if possible, find a sandwich. Because it takes a lot of protein to keep up this physique, folks. You don't understand, especially when you live in a dumpster. And Kevin keeps telling me he keeps trying to give me nutritional guidance because he says it's very important. But nonetheless, I am here to declare I am the king of wrestling. So I suppose I need. I can't wear a crown because it wouldn't fit over the bag. So, right, we're not going to do that. But you know what we are going to do? I will take on people. Yeah, I will wrestle people to prove I am the king of wrestling. And once I prove I am the king of wrestling, I will, everyone will know that Todd Bagman is cool. Yes, that's the point I am trying to make here. I am cool because I am the king of wrestling. So, yes, I've trained. I have proven in the training arc. I beat all the rest of my friends, and I have won. I almost was the king of the showcase. So you see, it's not a far step that I would be the king of wrestling. So, yeah, I'm not sure who I need to take on to prove my point, but I am, yeah, it should be great. So, look, I'm going to go back because Jerry's kind of mad at me. Pete?
I'd be too confused to be angry.
Yeah, what just happened? Look, I get part of his point. He has the best win-loss record on Warzone this year. He really does.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not undefeated. He's yes, that's it, Todd. Good job, Todd. Great work there, buddy.
So I think I understand his logic.
Uh-huh.
He's cool because he's the king of wrestling. Why is he the king of wrestling? Because he's cool.
Sure. Why not? We can go with that. So, yeah, you heard it here, folks. But I also like he pointed out he's not in charge of Night's Watch, and, of course, Alistair Evergreen, who is Hereditary King, who is off dealing with things right now, including, he had to go back and, run his country for a while.
As you do.
Yeah, as you do. Fair enough. So, yeah. That's, you know what? Let's, don't know why he couldn't have done that on the next show when, we didn't have a pay-per-view going on, but all right. Meanwhile, social media, a little crazy. We have Nakano Kirishima on our previous match saying, can we even call it unfair given it was a previous 1-on-2 match to begin with? Of course, of course, this is the position of the Crimson Delinquent. You know what? The other thing, now this was interesting. Our friend over on Friday, Mr. Friday Night himself, the Sandman, tweeting out, if you want a crown but can't fit it in the bag, I can fix that. And he then shows, his tweet has the picture of a pencil. Which, when you think about it, he's not wrong. So, I think right now, at this moment,
yes,
let's get back to the actual show, the wrestling. And
why not?
Get to our next matchup. And folks, oh boy, this match. I think it is well known amongst the multiverse that things be crazy with high voltage. I think I actually have to say yo at the end for that to be official. Anyway, you have all of the ex-members of High Voltage fighting each other. Meanwhile, you have the actual current members of High Voltage with a tag shot, but they're having to deal with the ex-members and their shenanigans. And on top of that, you've got the Dark Lords, who are the actual tag team champions. So, I suppose what I'm really saying is there's a lot of chaos surrounding High Voltage, but they do have a title shot tonight, which we are about to see. But before we head down to ringside for our tag championship match, we should hear from one of the current tag team champions on the whole situation. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Vampire Lord, Jaunt Tristan.
Wonderball, Leonid Sanchez, you are ragged and fetid. It pains me to see, as a man who broke his own chains so very long ago. It took me time to adapt to this modern age, but I finally understand your high voltage. It is the potential energy which breaks down everything around it. And without an outlet, high voltage is damned to destroy even itself. The mind, the body, the spirit, even your own friends. The men who once stood as your mentors, as leaders. Look how they've broken down. But not you two. So when you step into that ring, Exar-kun and I are going to crush your vessels and set your spirits free. And the pain of it, the shock of it, will forever change you for the better. Because if you don't change, you will follow the legacy by turning not against your mentors, but against each other. Because high voltage destroys itself from the inside, like an electrical breakdown. That is the curse of high voltage. Your curse. Don't worry. The Dark Lords are here. We are your reckoning. In darkness, there is strength. In darkness, you are free.
All right, so first off, I never thought someone could be a bad influence on Jean Trista, but clearly Exarchun has been.
I mean, that is kind of his thing, though.
It is. Or they're just well too in sync, and that should worry everyone, because, you know, a Sith Lord and a Vampire Lord working together, and in the same faction with a Fey King. It's like a trinity of darkness. And of course, I hate to say it, I mean, Jean also is looking at the lay of the land. Let's look at ex-members of High Voltage. Universally hate each other. And now you got Leonid and Wonderball working as a cohesive unit, but they got to deal... it's all crazy. You know what? That's enough talk. It's time to head to the ring.
Let's go.
The following is a tag team match. It is for the MNW Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, High Voltage.
So here it is, folks. The current members of High Voltage. Wonderball, the one-man choking hazard, and the half-alien prince, Leonid Sanchez. When it comes to High Voltage, they are the last men standing. And, of course, it's got to be on their mind, everything going on with the ex-members of High Voltage, Injustice Jake, Chaz Lee, Zeta, and, of course, their former mentor, the cyberpunk prodigy, Aiden Zero. But none of that matters now. They are getting their tag title shot. So, here they go. There they are. So, this is going to be, you know, a few weeks ago we heard from Leonid for the first time. He mostly has been the silent partner, but he came out to make the challenge to Jaunt, and Jaunt accepted. So let's see. This is the biggest opportunity for a High Voltage since they lost the tag belts.
And introducing their opponents, they are the Multiversal Nexus Wrestling Tag Team Champions. The Dark Lord.
And there they are, folks. The Vampire Lord, Jaunt Tristan. and the Sith Lord Exar Kun, who, of course, got their hands on those belts after Aiden Zero made a deal with Earl King Wes. And in a move that surprised no one, the Fey King screwed over the Cyberpunk prodigy, ultimately costing High Voltage their tag belts. And, of course, getting Aiden kicked out of the faction. And now, here they are, finally getting a rematch. So now we are going to see how this is going to play out. There they are. It's what it's all about. Okay, so we are going to start out with Wonderball versus Jean Tristam.
Both members with fabulous hair.
I mean, it is the best hair versus the best hair. You're not wrong. Oh, all right, now out he comes swinging. You know, it's always disturbing when we see him in his full vampire armor.
Yeah, impressive that he got that cleared, you know.
I mean, once you've got, you know, bots and Sith Lords and...
Point taken.
You know, plus you've got the, you know, you've got the Princedom over on Flashbang with their armor. And, oh, and a punch to the head. And, you know, once you've got a show with a Shark Demon Luchador on it, and just, a lot of stuff just goes out the window. And now Exar Kun, the Sith Lord, tying up Wonderball, putting the submission expert in a submission hold.
I don't think he's going to be too fond of that.
No. And of course, later in the show, Exar Kun's former apprentice Cain will face the VI Pharaoh Ausir Taran for the Mega Money in the Big Bank briefcase. And now in comes the half-alien prince, Leonid Sanchez. And after that twisting neck breaker on the Sith Lord, going up. Oh, but the Inzaguri misses.
XR able to get out of the way in time.
Oh, and missile drop kick to the outside on that.
Both men go outside now.
I mean, I have to add. Oh, and he misses onto that concrete. I really would like to know what happened to the mats that are normally on the outside of the ring. Now, given all those mats, they were so all they really usually are good for is keeping the wrestlers from cutting themselves open on the outside. But still. In comes XR. Oh, right into the gullet. And now in control, the Sith Lord. And scoop slam on Sanchez. And a drop kick of his own.
Tag made.
I find it interesting that, you know, the dichotomy of, you know, the silver and black, almost black and white aspect of the Dark Lords.
Very monochrome.
That's a good point, and they're very fitting for them. Oh, and down goes Tristram, and Wonderball gets tagged in. And a drop kick again. They're doing great with those drop kicks.
Tag made to Exarchun.
Now, in our next match, Wonderball's former tag partner, Louis McDonald, will be taking on Daverman. So, poor Wonderball. He is... How many times has he been stabbed in the back? Now, he was Louis McDonald's protege, and then Louis stabbed him in the back. He was the protege of Aiden Zero. Aiden stabbed him in the back. At least now he's got Leonette at his side. And down goes Tristram. Here's a chance for Wonderball. Can he take advantage?
Corkscrew leg takedown.
Oh, but ooh. Gut punch. At least I hope it was a gut punch. I think Wonderball's been busted open. Leonette coming
Sanchez.
Coming in for the breakup. Rope break, and the ref caught it. Which, as we know, has been a problem in the past. So while the Sith Lord and the Alien Prince fight outside, Wonderball's got a pin in predicament. 2! Kick out at 2.
Not able to kick out in time.
I'd be a little worried right now. I think Wonderball's been busted open, and he is in the ring with a vampire.
Both teams just laying into each other out inside and outside the ring.
Hey, working in the arm. And now he's up. Ha ha! The Wonderball connects.
XR able to break up the pin. Wonderball got XR up, and out he goes. Sending him outside the ring. John able to get up behind Wonderball, though.
Yeah. That cost Wonderball.
Now Jean going in for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, barely gets out in time.
Meanwhile, we can see once again the Sith Lord and the Alien Prince fighting outside.
Jean going in for the pin. 1.
But Leonid breaks.
Leonid able to break it up.
Oh. German suplexed for his trouble. Oh, and Wonderball is in the wrong part of town. Trying to fight out as he was being attacked by both Dark Lords.
Able to fight his way out, though. Tag made to XR.
And trying to get him. Oh!
Wonderball getting from both top and bottom.
And now he's outside. And right now, the Spanish announce table is nervous.
As they should be.
And punch the face. So the Spanish announce table once asked why they couldn't have a secure location like we did.
Budget.
Yep, budget concerns. We can only afford one safety bunker.
And, you know, these things only have a maximum occupancy of like 3.
Yeah.
Just wouldn't work.
Yeah. I mean, we've pushed 4 in before. You know, sometimes when Eric Jenerickson has shown up, but...
You would not believe the smell afterwards.
No. And there was that one time with members of Doom, but we don't get into it. It's still a rise above the production truck when we were hosting Firing Line.
XR Kun getting the hot tag for Jean.
And side Russian leg sweep on the Alien Prince, followed by a moonsault.
2.
Broken up.
Wonderball able to break up the pin. Going after XR Kun now. Getting him out of the ring.
Jawbreaker by Leonid. Oh, and throwing him at Wonderball, just missed. Okay, I'm not sure who Jean's targeting right now. Oh, I don't think Jean was either. He missed.
I think he was going for Leonid there, just not able to get the distance he needed. Meanwhile, Wonderball and XR Kun still squaring off with each other.
We're at to a count of 3. Of course, champion's advantage exists. Oh!
Jean and Wonderball Jean and Leonid, the legal men currently.
DDT on that concrete. I mean, champion's advantage. Count out for either team, and the Dark Lords retain. I just don't think they would be satisfied with that. They want to dominate.
Leonid able to get the tag, and now both legal men in the ring, Wonderball and Jaunt Tristram.
Ho-ho! Very tight moonsault, but effective.
Able to make connection with it. Tags in XR Kun.
For the pin. Kick out at 2. Flipping over Wonderball. Corkscrew takedown. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Looks like he's setting up. Yep. Can he get it locked in? He does. The band this is locked in on the Sith Lord.
Able to hold through.
Going for a
now
pin.
Leonid going in for the pin.
Broken up by Jaunt. And so for his trouble, Jaunt gets another Wonder Ball.
Rolling out of the ring.
I think Wonder Ball was going for a pin, but unfortunately Jaunt got in the way of Leonid. So instead, he's going to take him for a little spin. Now the tag into Leonid. I think he was styling on Jaunt while getting that double knee to the face on the Sith Lord.
Are you setting up?
Oh!
Nobody home.
Miscalculated.
Tag made to Jaunt Tristram.
Missile drop kick. Is he going to do it now? No, I guess he rethought it. Jean's in trouble, but he's close enough for a tag if he needs it. Case in point.
Tag made. XR Kun and Leonid Sanchez in the ring now. Leonid trying to tie up XR Kun in the ropes.
Not the worst plan.
Nope. Leonid going up top.
And
Elbow drop on from the top rope, going in for the pin attempt. 1, 2, broken up by Jaunt Tristram.
But now both Dark Lords are down. This could be a big moment. Except Leonid's still focusing on the wrong man. There you go. Oh, this could be that they might regain their belts. Oh, nobody home.
XR Kun attempted
DDT
springboard over the DDT over the top rope
on the ring apron.
the hardest part of the ring.
Now he's just choking the Dark Lord. No, folks, that's not a euphemism.
I mean, it might be, but we're using it
Literally.
for
yeah.
real. Yeah.
Yeah.
XR sending Leonid into the ring, taking his time getting in himself. Force choking Leonid. Tags into Jaunt.
And
Jaunt now going to the top red.
Oh!
Boots to the sternum of Leonid Sanchez. At least I think that he has a sternum.
I mean, his anatomy
At least
seems,
half of one.
yeah, mostly human, so yeah. Broken up by Wonder Ball, who is now facing the combined might of the Dark Lords. He throws out...
John able to throw out Wonder Ball.
The hell? Ah, it's 8-0!
What the hell is he doing here?
Being a pain, causing trouble. That's what he's doing here. He's causing trouble. And here come Injustice Jake and Zeta, both want to interfere, but now they're fighting each other. Oh my God, it's high voltage drama all over the place. I'm not sure which one was coming to help who, but now they're just hitting each other.
Well, this could have gone better.
Well, I want to know what's going on. And right in the gullet. Or what counts for a gullet for a robot. And meanwhile, Jean Tristram is picking up the stunned Leonid. And hitting him with a bloody reverie.
Your winners and still MNW Tag Team Champions, the Dark Lords.
The Lords persist. Leonid getting staggered up. Wonder Ball coming in. Checking on his partner to see if he's okay. Telling him what happened with everyone else. Whoa, Leonid just pushes it. What?
Leonid's not hearing it, apparently.
Nah, he just pushed Wonder Ball away. I
mean, both men clearly frustrated with this loss.
Well, especially because let's not mince words. They got screwed by Aiden Zero again.
Again. Hey, maybe if they get screwed by Aiden one more time, they'll get a free pizza.
That's somebody will have to explain to Aiden what a pizza is. Probably Seth.
I do not want to be there for that conversation.
Me either. Oh god, no, that would be chaos, is what that is. Well, folks, that there you have it. So high voltages. Wait, I just realized something. Pete. That audio we heard from Jean Tristan before the match was was prophetic.
Sure was.
It's like the Vampire Lord knew something. Yeah. That's disturbing. That's the word I'm going to go with right now. Disturbing. And possibly suspicious. Well, folks, going from people who have screwed over to Wonderball to somebody who screwed over Wonderball. Folks, this next match. So, of course, Louis McDonald was a teammate of Earl King West in the faction known as Legion. And at the same time that Earl King West was screwing over High Voltage, he also screwed over Louis McDonald and Ignacio Cervantes, his teammates in Legion. Now, this is Louis McDonald, who has a long history of stabbing people in the back. He sent Aiden Zero to prison. He teamed with Wonderball until he threw him out like yesterday's trash to gain an advantage. And when Legion formed, and you had Earl King West and Louis McDonald, the question was who would stab who first. And of course the answer was Earl King. But Daverman of late has been trying to convince Louis to give up this self-destructive path he's on and embrace the fact that deep down Louis is actually a good guy. Which no one, including Louis, believes. So now they're going to... This has ended up with these two having a match here. Daverman convinced he can bring Louis around in the traditional way you do that in a wrestling match. So with that explanation out of the way, Pete, let's head to ringside.
Let's.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. He's our man, Daverman.
Folks, he is the hero of the multiverse. Daverman, leader of Guard, the affiliation of all our heroic wrestlers that includes Mega Rider X, Ultra Devil, Mr. E, Nigma, and interestingly enough, Buck Bumble.
The Latino B.
But standing above them all, the first of our heroes, Daverman. Daverman is a shining beacon of light in the dark. And he has been trying to lead people to a better path.
And introducing their opponent, Louis McDonald.
Here comes Louis McDonald. This man is talk about an unpopular man with the fans in the backstage, and he's coming out with a briefcase. Now that is not the Mega Money in the Bank briefcase. What that is, interestingly, Louis was the winner of the Mystery in the Bank, which he got screwed out of by Earl King West. He's still carrying the empty briefcase, folks. Why?
Let it go, man.
Yeah,
let it go.
Louis McDonald can't let stuff go.
Wonder what he keeps in there now. Sandwich, maybe?
Maybe, or, you know, the way things, maybe the knife to stab you in the back. Well, considering what's been happening to him lately, maybe bandages. I don't know.
Maybe some tissues.
Yeah. Well, here they go.
Daverman off to start with the blows.
I mean, it's Daverman. And Daver going off early with a moonsault. Standing moonsault because he's just that good.
Now shot to the back. Louis getting up to his feet.
I mean, shot to the back. How apropos. But Daverman gonna fly. Superman punch off the top rope.
Daverman have a very aggressive opening in this match.
Well, you know, he's dealing with Louis, even though this is in part an attempt to show Louis a better path. As they trade blows. Louis McDonald, of course, used to be in a tag team, well, actually in a trio with Aiden Zero and Ausir Taran, of all people. The team
Hard
known
to
as,
believe nowadays.
yeah, the team known as Those Guys, with their finisher, That Move. Of course, Louis.
Ausir obviously going off to form VIP, and Aiden going off to go nuts.
Going off the deep end.
Yes.
I wonder if, you know, when the Inquisition came and Louis sold Aiden out to them for opportunities, I think that was maybe the start of the origins of Aiden becoming unhinged. Is that something else we can blame on Louis?
Well, I mean, sure, we can blame anything on Louis.
That's true. It's so much around here is probably Louis' fault, ultimately.
It's like the 5 Degrees Kevin Bacon, you know.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Swanton by Daverman. So I find it interesting, at Apocalypse 4 years ago, the team of the Super Heavenly Beats, Daverman, DJ Milsner, and I Albatross won the original Wish Upon a Brawl tournament. We are now anxiously awaiting the end of the current Wish Upon a Brawl as part of the Brawl for Y'all over on MNW Blast.
Jerry, why don't you tell everyone what MNW Blast is?
MNW Blast is a show on the MNW YouTube channel. The upcoming show is going to be a tribute show to the recently departed Wyndham Rotunda, better known as Bray Wyatt, with supernatural wrestlers from Warzone and Flashbang participating. And the show after that will be, going for a pin, 1, 2. And the
Kick out at 2.
show after that will be a triple threat match between the Dagger Dagrick, Mega Rider X, and the Allfather Arkolf for the Wish Upon a Brawl finale.
Daverman able to get out of the way of the drop kick. That's right, folks. You'll see that match over on the MNW YouTube channel.
And there goes. Daver had a plan, but Louis had a block.
Now Louis setting up for something.
And that can never be good. Here it is. Oh, he was going for an evolution, but blocked by Daverman.
I guess it will just still be a mystery.
Daverman utilizing his speed and agility. One of the best cruiserweights in the multiverse. Which makes every time he teams with Mega Rider just a sight to behold. They're such high flyers.
Outstanding moonsault.
Daver looking for his position. Going up top. Up, and away!
Going in for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2.
Daver going up top again. Oh no, he miscalculated.
Was not able to get the connection he needed with that.
Oh, I think Louis got him in the speeding bullets.
Now Louis going for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2.
Louis just raining blows. And down goes Daverman. Louis in charge.
Leaping cross body by Louis.
Oh, that didn't look good. I think Daver might be busted open under that helmet. Oh, jawbreaker. And now faster
Daverman
than
trying to mount a comeback. Get up top rope. What's he setting up for?
That's off the top rope Superman punch.
Daverman returning the favor, working the arms of Louis McDonald.
Going up top again. We're going there again. We are! Third Superman punch. Going for the pin. Kick out at 2 by McDonald. World's finest!
World's finest connects. Going up top again.
And up, and away!
And your winner, Daverman.
So the hero stands supreme, but here's the real question. Did it have the desired effect? Did he show Louis something?
Well, clearly he showed Louis something, but was it enough?
That is a great question, Pete. Oh, and there's Louis stunned on the outside. His tag team partner, Ignacio Cervantes, is picking him up. And he looks like he's trying to give Louis a pep talk. Saying something to Louis. I can't quite make it out. Oh,
Shake
wait!
it off.
Or, oh,
Nope.
nope. Oh, no, not on the call. No, what are you doing, Ignacio? Coming out in that nice suit like this?
It is a nice suit.
Oh, no, not the... Ignacio, what are you... Louis McDonald... Ignacio is stabbing Louis McDonald in the back. Oh, the irony. Oh, can we get some help out there? I don't believe I'm saying this. Can we get some help out there for Louis McDonald?
I guess.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say we just saw the end of Legion.
Yeah, they are no longer many.
Oh boy. At the beginning of the match on social media, there was a tweet by Graven Allen from Flashbang saying, I have to wonder if Daver is projecting something onto Louis. Does he believe what he's saying, or is he doing it to compensate for his lack of heroics since the hat incident? He's been out there. He fought and defeated Blood Money. So, I don't know. That's a question to ponder, though. I mean, that's some food for thought, Graven. And, of course, now just tweeting out on social media is your co-Nexus Titan champion, the Janitor, saying, and there goes Legion. I'm not too surprised, considering it was a group of opportunists, and Ignacio smelled blood in the water. Yeah, I can't disagree with the Janitor at all. I mean, he was taken under the wing of Earl King West and Louis McDonald after screwing Maximilian Thunder Thighs. So, yeah, I think the Janitor's right. He learned the lesson that he was being taught maybe too well. And then Kelly tweeting out, Louis, ever heard of Karma Bitch before? Here, have this drink. You're going to need it. And then the other Nexus Titan co-champion, our Sawyer, tweeting out. So the backstabber just got backstabbed by someone who has backstabbed others and yet was allowed to be the backstabber, to be in the perfect place to backstab the backstabber.
Yes.
And if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Well, folks, we are, there is a lot of action to go. We still have so many matches, but folks, this is going to seem a little weird because this is a pay-per-view, but according to the brass, we still had to sell some commercial time.
Hard times.
It's hard times. So we're going to go to this commercial break, and when we come back, it will be Cain versus Ausir Taran for the mega money in the big bank briefcase. We'll see you on the other side.
Throughout history, the following message has been paid for by blood money.
Have you ever witnessed a beloved JRPG mascot get brutalized? Perhaps a kawaii character from one of your favorite anime has been through a grueling battle. Or perhaps some jackass just gets off on inflicting pain to them. Well, don't just stand there. Pick up the phone today. Hello, I'm Mr. Butler from Hawaii Universal Protection Organization. Here at Kupo, we provide treatment and recovery for all kawaii creatures of the world who have been put through the ringer. Our facilities include therapeutic counseling sessions.
All right, Inferni, calm down! I'm not Paul!
Why did we sign up for this?
exercise regimens for full rehabilitation.
Holy Jesus! Run! No, 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 no!
Damn it, I told you not to mix up the greens in their diet!
And of course, our serene and peaceful men wards.
Oh, sweet unholy heaven, who let the tonberries out of the secure way?
Yes, indeed. We spare no expense to ensure the safe recovery of our beloved mascot patients. So don't delay. Call 555-KUPO today. That's 555-KUPO.
The preceding message has been paid for by blood money.
Only those with the right card and the right tastes are fortunate enough to be admitted to the Crimson Cabaret. It is where the most desired, most talented of souls entertain our exclusive club members. We offer 2 levels and live music, be it the voice of a starlet or the company of a charming server. We cater to all tastes, and we are sure to satisfy. So tell us, what is it that you desire?
This is the grand opening of the Wild Fang Coffee. Here you can feel safe with your baristas trained in popping a cap in a dude while crafting the perfect cup of coffee. Each has spent 6 months in combat training and trained by Ramsey himself, the National Coffee Chief. They strive for perfection in every cup. And remember, Wild Fang Coffee. Come steal from us. We dare you.
Seth Jackson here with the Man Dapper. Have you ever been scheduled for a singles match only to discover your opponent is Helix sucks? Have you ever been powerbombed so hard that your bowels come loose from the intestinal lining? Well, if you said yes to any of the following questions, the Man Dapper is here for you. With super absorbent anti-Hershey squirt technology, we have you covered, no matter how quickly you are plummeting towards a splintery potluck table from the 80s. The Man Dapper, because your ass is a winner.
The Man Diaper is not liable for any rashes caused by the misuse of our product, no matter how much Seth says he itches.
When you're the type of guy on a hot summer's end day, taking down every son of a gun that ever did you wrong, the first and last thing you want to do is have that victory smoke. Make sure it's a Vin Smoke. Vin Smoke's Hunter Classics. They got a real kick.
Each year, millions of people struggle due to poverty and lack of opportunity. For some, help arrives too late. Hello, I am Sir Uncle Dunk, and I'm here to talk about a group of people who have struggled more than most. The 1%. These wonderful people are a minority the world over and have been persecuted by governments and societies to the point where they're becoming an increasingly small part of our planet. We here at Uncle Corp aim to help those affected by business laws, OSHA regulations, and sweaty wrestlers in spandex. If you make a donation today at 1-800-GIMME-MONEY, we can end the suffering of the rich minority around the world. That's 1-800-GIMME-MONEY. Make your donation today.
And we're back. So, despite everything, we still have so much to go today, folks. And this next match, of course, we saw at the go-home show for Multivania pre-crisis, Ausir Taran, the VI Pharaoh, won the mega money in the big bank briefcase. This means he could cash that briefcase in for a Multiversal championship shot whenever he wants. But he has been opposed recently by let's call it a loose coalition of like-minded people that came together when VIP was bullying Tyson Smith. And this group now composes of Power Surge, Tyson Smith, Juan Chance, and Cain. And now Cain has challenged Ausir. Whoever wins the upcoming match will take possession of the mega money in the Big Bank briefcase. And with that, Pete, I think I've been talking long enough. Are you ready to head
Shall we head to the ring?
We are heading to the ring.
The following match is for the Mega Money in the Big Bank. Introducing first, it's gotta be Cain.
Well, this is a throwback. Cain, he's not coming out with that full head mask. Pete, we can see his hair for the first time in, I want to say, 5 years, 4 years?
Been a bit.
And that blindfold. Now, he is the former apprentice of a Sith Lord. So he can use senses beyond sight. But remember, he used to be in the Order with the Storyteller. So that could be a throwback to those days, the bad old days for him. That time in the Order is what led him to have his grudge against Dr. Grimm. Which, by the way, Dr. Grimm apparently has been trying to dive into whatever the plot twist is the Storyteller caused at Multivania when Dr. Grimm burst the seal.
Oh, yeah?
I did get to hear a little something. Apparently, Dr. Grimm did look beyond the seventh seal. And apparently the exact quote I'm getting reported back is, "Son of a bitch."
Fair enough.
So, yeah.
And introducing the opponent, they are the current holder of the Mega Money in the Big Bank. Representing VIP, Ausir Taran.
There he is, folks. The VI Pharaoh coming out with that Anubis match, which, of course, one of his finishers is the Judgment of Anubis. Appropriate. Anubis in Egyptian mythology stands before the Great Devourer and judges the souls, judges the hearts of the dead. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but these two about to clash. The master of 8,602 moves versus the man acknowledged as the greatest technical wrestler in the business. I'm still getting over the fact that we're seeing any of Cain's face for the first time in years.
It has been a very long time. Ausir drop kicking Cain outside the ring. Taking his time, waiting for Cain to get up.
I mean, when you're Ausir Taran and you've got to imagine the VI Pharaoh wants to humble Cain. Cain, I think, is just very aware of how much of a threat Ausir Taran is going to be as long as he has that briefcase. And
Cain now getting back into the ring.
Challenging the VI Pharaoh to join him. And wanting to go after him, and the ref stops him. Not that that did any good. Oh! Not there, but Cain rolls through. Already going back and forth. I mean, this
hung out to dry.
Hung out to dry. This is a match of experts. These two are two of the best in the industry. One a submission expert, the other a master of strikes, spears, arm bars, you name it. He
Arm
knows
drags.
them all. Arm drags, arm bars, so many arm bars. Or this, the tequila sunrise.
Ausir able to kick out of that. Cain seeming to focus on trying to keep Ausir on the ground.
I mean, when you're dealing with a submission expert like Ausir, that's a good plan. Especially as you see Ausir beginning to try and soften up Cain's arms, setting up for both the stretch of the Nile and the trials of Osiris.
Leg takedown by Ausir. Followed by an elbow to the chest.
On the wrong side of the road. Oh, this doesn't look good. Ausir, what are you planning? Ausir, no! Ausir! Oh, bulldog! Oh, no, DDT on the ring apron.
Planting him a cane tree.
The Pharaoh bringing up. Oh. What is the plan here? Oh,
Both men back in the ring.
Just standing on his hand. And now, getting him into it's not any of the other. It's not the strict, but he's still working on the arm. And again, softening up both those arms. Oh. Kick by Cain. Now stomping on the hand. Nice takeover. As you would expect from Cain. But sometimes you just got to punch and slap a man. Especially an arrogant son of a bitch like Ausir Taran.
Cain just raining blows on Ausir right now. Picking him up.
And tossing the Pharaoh.
Going in for the pin. One. Kick out at one.
Oh, right in the leg. Right, getting him right in those hammies. Oh, elbow to the face. Innovative suplex. And then a drop kick to the back of the head.
And continue to just lay down boots on Ausir. Pick him up.
Bringing him over and... Whoop! Yeet the Pharaoh.
Threw him outside the ring. Now both men outside. What's Cain going to do?
I don't know, but the Spanish announce table doesn't look happy again. I think at least one of them said no mas. Of course, what you can't see next to them is the Phantom announce table, but the Phantoms are, this time they brought their own table and they feel safer.
Ausir throwing Cain back into the ring.
Oh, there it is! Trials of Osiris! Can Cain survive? Ausir's been working over that arm. Now just going for a good old-fashioned pin.
Cain's still able to kick out.
And back to the trials. Other arm. Ausir Taran, one of the best technical wrestlers, arguably the best technical wrestler in the business. But is even that going to be enough to take down Cain?
Both wrestlers focusing a lot on the hand.
I mean, I see the effectiveness since all of Ausir's most effective submission holds involve the arms. Making his arms useless makes sense while Cain has slapped on another tequila sunrise. Oh, and he got it out again. The trials of Osiris locked on for a third time. Cain manages to get loose. And a kick out at 2. And the Pharaoh is getting frustrated. Oh, goes for a drop kick. Cain out of the way. And a headbutt. Wait, it's the Beef. But the Beef is blocked by Power Surge.
Power Surge also coming out of nowhere to stop the Beef from interfering. But Ausir's still able to pull out the victory.
Your winner and still owner of the Mega Money in the Big Bank Briefcase, Ausir Taran.
So while we were focused on Power Surge and the Beef, Cain went for the 309, which Ausir turned into the Judgment of Anubis. And
so even though Beef was intercepted by Power Surge, Ausir was still able to get the victory.
Still able to get the victory and retain the Mega Money in the Big Bank Briefcase. Well, folks, that matchup leads us to, well, a match a lot of people, there's been so much anticipation about this next match, Pete, just for the fact of who is in the match, how much this particular rivalry has been going on. Months ago, Warzone scored a coup when we traded Flashbang for the Son of Thunder, Johan Mjoln. And in that trade, we ended up getting all the members of the Soul Train. That was Johan, Tiki the Troll, and Tigiri the Troll Train, and their partners, the Bad CG Ghost, the Pure Metal Ghost, and TK Spectre Sonata. Well, we got them, but that didn't set well with another group that had originally come from Flashbang years ago, Shoot Nation, who felt they were getting overshadowed by the shiny new toys and challenged Spectre Sonata to a best of 7 series. Well, folks, they're tied up 3 wins to 3 wins. So tonight decides it end. What's the prize at the end? A shot at the Dark Lords and the MNW Tag Team Championship. Before we get down there, though, Pete, so it seems like Kelly started something on social media.
Oh?
Yeah, a hashtag backstab the backstabber.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
It does.
So, anyway, with that out of the way, let's head down to ringside for the finale of this Best of 7.
The following is the finale of a best of 7 sit match. Introducing first, Spectre Sonata.
Folks, they are one of the best tag teams we ever got from Flashbang. And we got a few. Certainly one of the most popular, and they of course bring in the Phantom fans, who, it turns out Phantom fans love wrestling, especially when it's Ghosts wrestling. And they have a Phantom table right next to the Spanish announce table. Now, don't forget, Spectre Sonata are also a band, and they did their own entrance music. Check this out. You know what that means? Coming in the future, we'll probably get one of the Spectre Sonata music videos for ourselves.
Look forward to that.
I do too.
And introducing their opponents, Shoot Nation!
And Devin and the Scorpion Jack Abbott, Shoot Nation, came over to us from Friday Night Flashbang back at around the same time we Ginger Boy. And now they have been tag champions. They've been members of Nakama Worldwide. And they've been betrayed by one of their members, Suplex Sam, who's now part of VIP. But through all that adversity, they rose up, but they are really just a little disgruntled. Like they've since they lost those tag belts, they've been overlooked.
Well, it's understandable that they might feel that way.
Well, I mean, there's always going to be a focus when you get new wrestlers, especially wrestlers as flashy as Spectre Sonata.
Flashy and translucent.
At times, yeah, although Pure Metal Ghost, who is starting out with Devin, has been told he has to be visible during matches. He came out invisible once. I mean, he felt he was playing fair. You could still see his clothes, so you knew where he was. But the brass did rule you have to be visible during a match. Of course, unlike Shoot Nation, the Bat CG Ghost and the Pure Metal Ghost have TK at the ringside. Now, she's not specifically a ghost. I always get this wrong. Because
Bakaneko.
That's it. Because somebody originally told me she was a
Nekomata.
Nekomata, and that's what stuck in my head. But yeah, Bakaneko is what she is, which I don't know the specifics. And she has explained it, but let's face it, I'm an old man. Meanwhile, Pure Metal Ghost going after the Scorpion Jack Abbott. These teams have been facing each other, well, for months. And it's all led to this matchup, and whoever wins will face the Dark Lords for the tag belts.
Leg drop by CG. Another leg drop.
Bad CG Ghost. Of course, great wrestler. He's really good at power bombs. And, just kind of dropping on you. He likes dropping on people.
Fair. I mean, who doesn't?
Versus the MMA style of the Scorpion, who likes his submission holds. Whereas Devin more of a puncher. Oh, rolling him around. Oh!
Rolling suplex.
And in comes Devin. If I was the bad CG Ghost, I would be thinking about getting a tag in right about now. Although, going back and forth. Actually, he's holding up pretty well with Devin.
Arm drag to Devin, now tag made by CG to Pure Metal Ghost.
And oh! Putting the MMA fighter in a submission hold. Broken up by the Scorpion. Now, when this Best of 7 series started, it was the Shoot Nation members were coming on strong, but Spectre Sonata caught up and evened it out. Guess Devin didn't feel he had enough of that pin to matter. Oh! Swinging neck breaker by PM.
Going in for the tag. CG now the legal man. Spectre, Ghost thing.
Mm-hmm. Legal male.
There we go.
That will remain true. Oh! Lung blower. Kick out at
Able
2.
to kick out.
Although, good on PM for blocking the breakup by the Scorpion.
All 4 men in the ring now.
And it's just chaos in the ring. Pure Metal still on roller skates. CG hung out to dry. Oh, leg DDT. What you don't really expect from a leg DDT is how much it hurts your ankle.
Yeah.
And when I called the lung blower, I'm sorry, that was a Ghostbuster.
Tag made. Jack Abbott now in the ring.
And oh, bow and arrow stretch on bad CG Ghost. Saved by his partner. And up CG goes again into the corner. Oh, oh, knees to the gut. Going for the pin. And a kick out at 2. And CG was just trying to leave the ring after he got done being stunned, but the Scorpion went after him. So, yeah, really, Jack has no one but himself to blame.
Tag made to Pure Metal Ghost.
And bringing him over. And he's up outside, picking him up. Oh, right into the steps. I'm going to say, over this Best of 7 series, a little animosity might have developed between the Spectres and Shoot Nation. So do you think that concrete hurts a ghost as much as it does a human?
I would expect that following the protocols of being corporeal, yes.
All right, fair enough. Of course, the Phantom fans in the audience are non-corporeal because it makes it easier for us to find space for them.
Well, if it comes to it, we can have them literally fill the rafters.
Which we do.
Yes.
In fact, the rafters are sold out.
Usually.
Yeah. Up to a 6 count. Technically, as a best of 7, a count out would count.
Abbott finally starting to come to.
Oh, but CG breaks up the count. Monitor got a little fuzzy there for a second.
Correction,
yeah.
that was Punk Pure Metal Ghost, not CG.
You're right. You're right. Something weird happened. I lost my screen for a second.
Jack Abbott flipping the bird to Pure Metal.
And he gets a Scorpion Deathlock for his trouble, or a sharpshooter, if you will. Still ironic being put on the Scorpion. Kick out at 2. All right. Pushes off PM and picks him up. Oh, I think he's trying to get some payback for that sharpshooter with the Scorpion's tail. Devin is just daring bad CG Ghost to get in. But no, Pure Metal gets out himself and then brings in CG.
CG now on the offensive against Jack Abbott.
With an uppercut, hot tag to Devin. But 2 against 1. Ref is trying to get Abbott out of the ring. Brings him down. Can CG capitalize? Styling and profiling.
Woo!
And Devin gets out, capitalizing on that MMA background. But maybe not enough. Maybe a Phantom Factory. Oh, and now a series of kicks and an enziguri from the Pure Metal Ghost. Oh, I am
rope assisted drop kick, sending Jack outside the ring. Tag made to CG.
And now what is CG playing? Well, right now I think CG is just that classy, Devin, classy.
Apparently he's in one of these moods.
Drop toe hold. But
PM able to get in and break it up.
Now just going for a pin. A little late for PM for the breakup, but at least CG got out on his own. Devin now, let's see, he's telling Jack here he's your pro. Oh, but Jack accidentally got in the way, and Punk Master able to punch his way out.
Devin able to send PM over to the outside the ring. CG now going in for the pin.
And 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Oh. Now what is oh, flip over. It's just back and forth. Looks like CG was building up some momentum. Now Devon's got him and has whipped him into the corner. This doesn't look good. Yep, avalanche shoot cutter. That's 2. Kick out at 2. And now just a regular shoot cutter. And another kick out at 2. The bad CG Ghost won't die.
Well, I mean, we're already kind of late for that.
I mean, you know,
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I get what you mean.
CG trying to, oh, is he, knee to the face. Trying to mount a comeback. And, oh.
Go for the pin. 2.
And your winners, Spectre Sonata.
CG managing to hit a second Phantom Factory. And they've picked up the win and won the series, folks. That is your new #1 contenders for the Warzone Tag Team Championship. Congratulations, Spectre Sonata. That was a hell of a matchup.
Hell of a match.
And especially coming at the end of such a great series. It has, as we said, it's been going on for months. Those two teams going back and forth ever since they were challenged by Shoot Nation. But now Spectre Sonata has come out on top and tweeting out on social media. We're already hearing from the bad CG Ghost saying good showing all around. I hope this is a reminder for you, Shoot Nation. You focus so much on your past glory in the fight, but you need to look for the future. As we look towards a few Dark Lords that are soon to relinquish some belts. Wait, Pete, was I subconsciously doing a bad CG Ghost impersonation?
Maybe.
Anyway, congratulations to Spectre Sonata. So yeah, we just gotta work out the time frame for them to challenge the Dark Lords. So it's gonna be a pair of ghosts fighting a vampire and a Sith Lord.
And Halloween's right around the corner.
And Halloween is right around the corner. I'm going to have to talk. I know that traditionally Flashbang has an October pay-per-view around Halloween because they like to have their Monster Mash match. I'll need to talk to the brass, see if we can get in on some October, if not pay-per-view, at least Super Show action. Well, with that, we are... Hang on. Phyllis, what? Again, look, no. Look, Todd Bagman was... No, don't let... What? Fine. Pete, somebody else decided if Todd Bagman could... You know what? Hang on. Phyllis, make a note. We're going to have a meeting with the wrestlers about pay-per-view protocol and potential future fines for pulling stuff like this during pay-per-views. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get the cameras on him so we can deal with this. So, folks, we are heading to ringside, and we are going to hear from Strongman Bell. Hola. So, I am here to talk about a man who is not stepping up to his job. Somebody who is laying down when he should be stepping up. I, of course, speak of Sergeant Major Cain. Now, I'm being told that Sergeant Major Cain is too hurt to continue being the Big Oof champion. That and they're giving him some time off. Oh, that's fine. Well, and I don't mean to disparage Sergeant Major Cain. In fact, I want to help Sergeant Major Cain. So I am going to step up where he can't. And I will now be your real Big Oof champion in his absence. For that belt must be defended. And if Cain can't do it, then Strongman Bell will. So, well, first I'll have to collect the belt, or get one. And then, yes, I will open the challenges, for the Big Oof Championship is an open challenge belt. So, everyone in the locker room, I, your true Big Oof Champion, am now taking all contenders for the belt. Who will step up to the strongman? Because this is a belt with some history, with some prestige. It was held by greats like the Janitor, and it was held by me. I was the previous Big Oof champion, so of course it naturally should fall back to me, with Sergeant Major Cain not being able to wrestle anymore. So, yes, let's do this, because, of course, who can beat the strongman? I look forward to your challenges. All right, so first off, that's some bullshit right there. I did not authorize this.
I was going to say, that's not normally how that works.
That is not how that works. Sergeant Major Cain, yes. Sergeant Major Cain is not cleared to wrestle. That is correct. He was injured by Gorm after his Big Oof defense against Registered Anon. And we are waiting to see if he is medically cleared. Now, by the rules, he has 30 days until from the when we made the announcement to being medical cleared to defend the belt. We are still within that 30-day period. So he has not been stripped of the title. So I don't know where Strongman Bell gets off saying he is the new real Big Oof champion. But that's another thing we're going to be talking about. I mean,
perhaps somebody rung his bell.
Aha.
Aha.
In fact, tweeting out on social media, we have Sergeant Major Cain's compatriot in the ICC, McMorgan, stating, "You get in line for that belt like everyone else and earn it, Bell. Or did your time teaming up with Gingy make you throw all your honor and principles into the mud?" Ooh. Fighting words from the Highlander, who, let's be honest, likes nothing better than a good fight. And of course, standing up for his ICC brother, Sergeant Major Cain. Which, it's interesting this comes up right now, Pete, because our next match involves the leader of the ICC taking on the leader of the Conquest of Cain, and I will get to that. But first, anytime Sasquatch Wing tweets out, you got to pay attention. And the Squatch is saying, belt or no belt, this one will fight the strong masked one to learn secrets of the masked ones. That's kind of fair, actually.
Yeah,
sure. I will. That sounds like a good matchup to me. Meanwhile, Semjax and Nice Ice are about to face off, the generals of two armies currently at war. And before we head down there, let's hear from both contenders. First, ladies and gentlemen, the Conqueror, Semjax.
Ice. When you said you should have buried me 4 years ago, we were different men. I was recovering from an affliction I had to bury in me. You walked around with a belt around your waist. That silly big oof belt. Ever since then, our paths have crossed 3 separate times. Each time, I planned down how I was gonna destroy you. They all worked, but there was one problem. You kept getting back up, and I lost all 3 of those matches. At the Apocalypse, I have a whole new plan to fuel this war of ours. The plan is... nothing. I have nothing, because this time around, I got nothing to lose! I've already reached the top. Where else do I go from there? You, on the other hand, have everything to lose. Your faction, your career, your life. The last thing I must do in this company is correct my biggest mistakes. You have 3 of them. Trust me, Ice. This isn't going to end after Apocalypse. Oh, no. I am gonna walk into my lean, look into your cybernetic soul, grasp it in my hands, and make you cry for mercy. I will beat you so badly, your teammates won't recognize you anymore. When it all ends, when the dust settles, when this war reaches to its conclusion, the next time you see me, run!
Conquest will not stop. Conquest will take all of Ice's blood. Conquest will rise.
I didn't think it was that funny.
Anyway, you know what? Now let's hear from his opponent, Nice Ice.
Throughout history, there has been many a conqueror. Those who wish to rule and oppress and claim dominion over all. Many of these men die young, by their own over-hubris, overextending their reach and ending up fighting a war that they have no way in winning. I didn't start this war, Semjax. You brought this on yourself. Ask Uncle, ask Defunct, and look at yourself in the mirror, because when I am done with you on Saturday, I will grab your grotesque, swollen, battered face, and I will show the crowd what a pathetic little worm you are. I killed Uncle and Funk's ego, and now I will kill your ego, because in case you forgot, I'm the goddamn equalizer.
And with that, let's head down to ringside.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the International Combat Club, Nice Ice.
There he is, folks, the Siberian Cyborg. Representing all that is good in and pure. Hailing from Cyber Siberia, it's Nice Ice. And of course, As we have stated, there has been an out-and-out war between Nice Ice and the combined team of the Conquest Bloodline and One True Pain, known as the Conquest of Pain, which that war already has had a casualty in the form of Sergeant Major Pain, who, as we said, is on the injured list and thus currently unable to defend his Big Oof Championship, which is whatever the hell just happened with Strongman Bell. But right now, let's worry about this matchup between the Cyborg and the Vampire.
And introducing their opponent, representing the Conquest of Pain, Semjax.
Well, folks, there he is. He will have you believe he is the trustworthy one. That he is the leader of the Conquest Bloodline and the general of the combined forces of the Conquest of Pain. And as he comes to the ring, you can feel that chill.
You absolutely can.
He is cold-blooded, which I guess you would expect from, a vampire. I mean,
yeah.
Undead, I would assume there's no body heat there. I could be wrong. I'm not an expert in vampire biology. And
that would be a little odd if you were.
Yeah, and the two vampires I know, I don't want to ask. Yeah, leave it to the one I'm on friendly terms with is the werewolf. But he's off dealing with his kingdom, so, I suppose I could ask the Omni Slayer. But let's focus on this now as Nice Ice versus Semjax. These two have, as they have stated, faced so many times. But I don't know if the stakes have ever been as high between them as it is right now.
Pop-up punch by Semjax. Now delivering multiple kicks to the head unit.
I mean, when you Semjax, his kicking game is strong. If there is a feared move from him, it is absolutely the feral knee. Although, honestly, I think I would be worried about the blood trance personally. All right, Nice Ice just raining blows on the Conqueror. Although I still want to understand this whole conquest thing we keep hearing about. And there we are right now. Nice Ice keeping this nice and slow, which I think favors his style. So if you're Semjax, you want to get things moving fast.
Semjax able to kick out at one.
Oh, and there's kick to the head. All right, going for getting that face lock in, but Nice Ice break it out. Oh, hung out to dry.
Nice ice with the deadlift. Military press.
Oh, just drop. And he's a tall boy. That's a long drop.
Oh, Semjax able to roll out of that before that elbow. Pop-up punch again.
I mean, sometimes not be... Oh, biting the fingies!
The phalangeal units.
Now, fortunately, in the case of Nice Ice, I think those are cybernetic, so there's no blood to get to.
Well, regardless, it probably tastes irony.
Oh, true. Do you think that Semjax and Registered Anon have discussions about blood flavor?
Probably.
Oh, just walking over him. Now just working on the neck. And oh, reversal by Semjax. Nice Ice in a dire position. Oh, but he punches his way. Oh, never mind. Kick.
Both men now outside the ring.
As we pointed out earlier, the dangerous kicking game of Semjax. And oh, there he goes.
Nice Ice sending Semjax into the barricade. Getting back into the ring.
And breaking the count, going back out. Oh, giving Semjax a boot to the head of his own. That's actually a good move. See if you can weaken Semjax's legs. If he can't kick you, that's half his arsenal.
That vertical base that everybody talks about.
Nice Ice got a little cocky there, and it's going to cost him. For those of you...
sending Nice Ice outside the ring.
And now Semjax sizing him up. And remember what we said. The kicking game of... Oh, he's getting him down. Getting him in a submission hold, but it's on the outside, so this is just to soften him up. Nice Ice finally breaking out of it. But has the damage been done if Semjax decides to break out the Embrace the Conqueror later? Bringing him up again. Just raining blows.
Nice Ice getting back into the ring. Taunting Semjax.
Begging the trustworthy man to come back in the ring.
We're up to an 8 count now, though.
Something's going to have to happen, and Semjax gets a move on. Folks, it's from Siberia with love. Wait, that's Gorm on the ramp, and he's got McMorgan. Oh, he just threw McMorgan off the ramp. Oh, Jagger Blackthorn came out of nowhere and attacked Gorm. Jagger is not affiliated with the ICC, but has issues with the conquest of pain. Oh! Semjax used the distraction for a roll-up.
And your winner, Semjax.
Semjax took advantage of the distraction and got a roll.
Nice Eye's not happy about this.
Not happy at all. They used a threat to McMorgan to distract Nice Eyes, and even though Jagger Blackthorn came out for the save, it pulled away the Siberian's focus just long enough for the trustworthy Semjax to get the win.
I'm beginning to think that moniker is questionable.
Yeah. Well, folks, with that, we have 2 matches left, and oh, what matches they are. So, just for a little recap of how this works. Constantinople won the Warpgate Hardcore Championship. And then made a deal with the brass and with others, I guess. It has been rechristened the TTV Championship. It maintains its history, so all past winners of the Warpgate Hardcore belt are considered part of this lineage. But the nature of the belt has changed. If the holder of the belt can get 7 wins, they can or 7 defenses. It's important, 7 defenses. They can relinquish the belt to gain the Gift of Chaos, which will give them a guaranteed title shot at the Multiversal Heavyweight Championship. And their number 1 contender is determined by what we are calling the King of the Hill. We end up with a King of the Hill, and they hold that title until someone beats them. And at, a certain lockdown point, whoever is the King of the Hill gets the next shot. Well, that King of the Hill right now is the man of mystery, Mr. Nigma. Someone that the Constant Nightmare has a long history with. So, with that all stated, let's head to ringside.
The following match is scheduled for one fall and is for the TTV Championship. Introducing first, Mr. Nigma.
There he is, folks. He is the man of mystery, Mr. Enigma of GIF Inc., who interestingly took the King of the Hill title from his GIF Inc. partner, Osman Killick, who got it from Karkerda. So the thing is, after this is over, we'll need to determine a new King of the Hill. But that's for a future date. Right now, we have to get through this match. Can Nigma win, or will Constantinople get his first victory?
And introducing their opponent, they are the TTV champion, the Constant Nightmare, Constantinople.
And as you can see, the rebranded belt has been redesigned. There he is. Constantinople. Who, it's worth noting, he has appeared at 2 Multivanias. Each time he walked out of Multivania holding a new title. And now this belt has gained a, let's say that it's got a new wrinkle with the Gift of Chaos stipulation. But the question is, can Constantinople beat Mr. Enigma? Who do you like in this match, Pete?
I'm suitably scared enough of Constantinople that I'm going to think he retains.
All right, well, you know what? There's some good argument to that, but let's not forget how skilled a fighter and submission specialist Mr. Enigma is. And that's what it's all about. Right there. It was kind of weird last week. Mr. Enigma has always been a silent figure, only having spoken once. And the first time he only said 4 words. But in a recent confrontation with Constantinople, he said like a full paragraph. He used sentence structure and grammar and everything.
Crazy.
He's tweeted a lot. That's different, though.
A true enigmatic charisma.
That. And there it is, folks. The first defense in its new form. And there he is. There he is. Let's do this.
Here we are.
And we are all together. Constantinople coming out strong. Discus punch. Oh, all right. And they are just kind of going back and forth. A little bit of a slow start, but picking up the pace.
Definitely a steady back and forth right now to open this match.
Yes, it is. And a kick to the back of the head. Nigma just raining those kicks down on the Constant Nightmare.
Now up to the top rope.
Oh! Hurricanrana takedown.
From the top rope. Vicious Hurricanrana. Now it's wrenching back on the neck of Constantinople. Enigma hung out to dry.
Now just splashed on.
Corkscrew takedown by Enigma. Now it's his turn from Constantinople.
And there he goes, down and out.
Headbutt you.
Sometimes that's just what you got to expect. Oh, kicks back and forth. Now stretching him out. Working the
Enigma
neck.
working that neck.
Again with the splash.
Oh, tried to go for another one. Got a little too greedy.
Oh, drop kick. But doesn't seem to affect Constantinople that much.
Nigma count breaks up at 1. Sit out power bomb from Constantinople.
All right, and knee to the face. Ooh, just jawbreaker, but I wonder how much that helmet actually helps that.
Judo hip toss by Enigma.
These two, I mean, as we said, these two have history. They know each other. You're seeing a bit of that in this match because by its back and forth nature. Nigma, of course. The back. And just thrown over. So Constantinople is very much an singles wrestler. Stands on his own. 2 count. Nigma actually is part of 2 groups. He, of course, is a member of JIF Inc., the investigative organization run by Seth Jackson. But he's also a member of GUARD, the coalition of superhero wrestlers led by Daverman.
Deadlift military suplex by Constantinople.
And drop Enigma down. And I only bring that up to go, do you think Constantinople is his arch nemesis?
Maybe. Constantinople now.
Well, Constantinople with that drop, and now kick out at 2. And that, by the way, was the Rat Ogre Rampage off the top rope. Follow up by a military press. Oh, but Nigma dodges the splash.
Enigma, always somebody very hard to get a read on.
Yeah, just when you think you got him figured out, there's a twist.
He's got chucking Enigma onto that hard concrete floor.
I mean, that can't feel good. And then the discus punch. They've both been using that move tonight. Oh!
Right into those steel steps. Now, Constantinople getting back into the ring. Resetting the count. Oh, Nigma able to counter out, trying to mount an offense.
See, now that's an interesting point. Got to think about. Would winning by a count out count as one of the 7 victories for the Gift of Chaos?
We would have to get an official ruling on that after the match, I suppose.
I think so. Oh, off the steps goes Constantinople this time.
Now Enigma resetting the count. Corkscrew takedown by Enigma to Constantinople. Now we're grabbing the arm. Oh, he slammed his head right into the steps to get that hold in.
He did. That's got to ring the Rat Ogre's bell.
No matter how solid that helmet has to be, it's still going to hurt. Nigma up to the top rope. Leaping crossbody from the top rope.
Oh! And Nigma getting into those kicks.
Nigma definitely making the comeback right now.
And what a rally it is. He could walk away the new TTV champion. Flipping him over. It's just going back and forth. We're up to a 6 count. Somebody should think about getting back in the ring.
As Constantinople the first one to do it.
But here comes Nigma.
Both men now in the ring.
Oh, wait a minute. He's got it locked in. The silent treatment locked in on Constantinople. Constantinople manages to break free. Going for a pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2.
Nigma bringing Constantinople into the center of the ring.
Now just, picked up, bomb! All right. The warp fire bomb.
And your winner and still TTV champion, the Constant Nightmare, Constantinople.
Well, there he did it, folks. Victory 1. 6 to go. And if he reaches that magic number, he will become the holder of the Gift of Chaos and can challenge for the Multiversal Heavyweight Championship. What? That's Tiki the Troll! I think Tiki is maybe making a claim for the King of the Hill. Or is he just asking for a straight-up shot? That's interesting. Well, folks, we got a lot. We are at that point. There is one match left to go, but real quick, we got to cover some social media. After that match with Nice Ice and Semjax, we got out on social media, there was a clip being passed around of Semjax looking back at the ring and spitting out blood and yelling, 1 down, 2 to go. So we have definitely not heard the last of this. Also, we got this message that I gotten sent out on the internet. It looks like it's some Murder Cave internal communication from Dr. Grimm. And it reads, Chesley, I need 3 more squads of Grimbots. Grizzly Adams, I need 2 cases of the poison we made to weaken Johan. Arkoff, I require your counsel. We will not engage this threat until we are ready. We will die if we act too soon.
Question: do you think a squad of Grimbots is called a murder?
Well, I mean, a group of crows is called a murder. Dr. Grimm used to wear a plague doctor's mask, which looks like a crow. So maybe Squad of Grimbots is a cyber murder.
Murder Cave.
Ooh, right.
A murder cave of Grimbots.
There you go, Pete. Also, tweeting out on social media, the constant nightmare with Via Victus. But remember, Nigma, you're only conquered if you stop fighting. As for you, Tiki, if you want it, show me how much you wish for it. So with that, we are down to the final bit. So with that, folks, your main event that has been a long time in coming. We have Juan Chance versus the Victimizer Wilson for the Multiversal Heavyweight Championship. So let's hear from both contenders. First off, ladies and gentlemen, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, your Multiversal Heavyweight Champion, Wilson.
There isn't much time, so let me keep this short. You, Juan Chance, have become a phenomenal professional wrestler. You've proven time and time again that you can easily keep up with the best of the best. You are a main eventer, and nobody will be able to take that away from you. What I can take away from you, however, is your ability to move ever again. I'm going to break you, Juan, and I'm going to do it while my brain is still swimming in pain. I'm going to prove that this company doesn't need to coddle me. I'm going to prove that egg-sucking dog Jerry Aldini, no matter what happens to me, I will fight. So come at me, Juan. Come at me, Juan Chance. Come at me and be victimized!
You know, I'm not happy that my champ is fighting with a concussion. Or that he seems to hold me responsible for wanting him to be safe.
How dare you, Jerry?
Anyway, well, let's hear from his opponent. Ladies and gentlemen, Juan Chance.
You know, the first time I stepped into the ring with Wilson, when I faced him, he was the big oof champion, just the son of Will and a member of VIP. The man who always carried a camera stick to the ring. Overall, he was no real threat. 2 years ago, for our second meeting, he was now the former champion, a member of VIP, which at this point was a very strong force to be worried about. I took him on for 60 minutes and stood tall against him. But my victory was solid by the means of meme. And while I have no gripes with them, there are still those who doubt that I truly did win that match. I am not going out of my way to prove myself. So where does that bring us to now? Just 3 weeks ago, I proclaimed that there was no need for a lead-up to this match, that I was celebrating my first match. But it was not all for those past matches all those years ago. Tonight is where I win my first match as the heavyweight champion. So Wilson, for the first time, unlike the last 2 times, I am not fighting a former champion, or Wilson, son of Will, or a member of VIP. Tonight, I am competing against the Victimizer, the champion of the Multiverse. You want me to change? I will just for you tonight. I will choose to rip the title out of your hands and beat your face in. So even your little head concussion is nothing more than a bruise compared to what I will do to you. Your end is here, Victimizer. Are you ready to face it?
And there you have it. And apparently Juan got a very nice note from Maximilian Thunder Thighs, who was pointing out that he has worked with both of them a lot and wishes Juan good luck, and wishes Juan, to quote, "I wish you good luck, kick his butt." With that,
yeah, it'd be a little weird. It'd be a little weird if he was rooting for Wilson.
Would seem a little strange. But then again, right now he's over on Flashbang having a open challenge with members of Apex. So, you know. Anyway, folks, it's time for your main event. So we have talked enough. Let's do this!
The following match is scheduled for one fall, is for your Multiversal Heavyweight Championship, and is your main event. Introducing first, Juan Chance.
There he is, Juan Chance, coming down to the ring. And folks, if you look really carefully, Juan Chance is coming out in his old school attire. This is the outfit Juan wore when he first debuted. And he was going by a slightly different name at that time. But I think this is trying to be a message about how far he's come. That he is a jobber no longer, and he is in the main event.
Wilson.
And there he is, folks. He is no frills. He is no gimmicks. He is just the victimizer and your multiversal heavyweight champion, Wilson. And he has promised to destroy Juan Chance, who he faced 2 years ago at Apocalypse in an Iron Man match that a lot of strange things happened on. And that is what led him to putting all the crap behind him and becoming the man you see before you now. He has risen to the top of the industry. And now he stands tall. Let's take a moment and appreciate it. And now here we are. I'm still not happy that he is not 100% physically, but he will not stop.
Kaze ni nare, Jerry. Kaze ni nare.
And also to you. There he is, folks. Again, that mask harkening back to his humble beginnings. And then there's Wilson, who, I promise you, does not give a damn.
I was going to say, and Wilson, I don't think he's had humble beginnings.
And there we are. The ceremony of the belt is complete. There's only one thing left to do. You know what it is, folks. Let's do this! Oh, and right off the bat, Wilson comes out with that brutality that has marked his ascension to the top of the industry.
Juan able to counter with a leg sweep.
Just really going after the luchador. Oh, knee to the face. All right, here comes Wilson. Oh, reversal by Juan. Remember, folks, Juan is one of only 2 people that can claim a win over Wilson since the birth of the Victimizer. I am not happy
Juan
with
just
those
laying in those strikes to the head.
I am not happy with those head blows. That could be exacerbating Wilson's injury.
Juan going in for the pin. Kick out at barely a 1.
A kick out at 1, but at least Juan's getting in some offense. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Here comes that brutality again. Oh, leaning it in. But Juan is able to get free. Oh, right to the eyes. Oh, going for a punch, but Juan counters. Oh, and Juan, airplane spin. Well, helicopter spin, sorry. Got to get my things right, otherwise Wilson will judge me. And here he comes. Juan right now in control. Again with the head blows. And Wilson responds with a corkscrew takedown. And I think that could be called How Do You Like It? Oh, neck breaker.
Wait for the pin. 1, 2.
Kick out by Juan. Oh, just slamming his head down to the mat. I wouldn't even call that a bulldog. That's just slamming his head into the mat. And and now just working the neck. Juan again breaks out. Juan is actually making a decent showing against the Victimizer. Oh, rake in the eyes of the Victimizer, returning the favor. Looks like Juan is getting willing to play at Wilson's level, or at least play Wilson's game. Oh, and I think he busted Wilson open. All those head blows have come back. Oh, and the last chance. Actually, I'm sorry, I may have stepped on moves. That was the Espada. Now just working over the neck of Wilson, returning the favor. Release German suplex. Wilson gets out of the way. Whatever Wilson was planning, Juan manages to break free. Could this be the one chance that Juan Chance needs to reach the top of the industry? And, oh, right in the elbow. And, oh, he's working over Wilson's arm. Is that going to pay off?
Wilson's had enough of it, though.
He has, but Juan manages to float over. Juan is giving as good as he gets. And you can see Wilson, he is definitely showing the effects of those head blows. Here we go. He could do it. Juan could do it. Any given Saturday, folks. And up
Juan into the corner, up to the top.
Juan up top. Are we going to see? Oh, no. Wilson managed to just get out of the way. He was baiting Juan. And a headbutt. And Wilson just raining blows, bringing the pain. And what is just coming brutally with him. What's he planning now? Just driving Juan down, kicking him when he's down. And the elbow drop. And Juan into the corner. Oh, Juan floats over again, neck breaker.
Going for the pin. 2.
Kick out at 2.
Kick out at 2.5. Juan thought he had the 3 there.
And slamming him down, setting him up. Jawbreaker. Oh my God, we've lost the camera. Oh, Wilson's got him. Kill switch. Kill switch. He's hit the kill switch. 1, 2, 3. Folks, I know the camera cut out. I don't know what happened, but Wilson has retained. And oh my God, right there on the ramp, we see there's the beef. There's Jagger, Blackthorn, and Johan all coming down the ramp, motioning that they want the belt, and now they're arguing with each other. Wilson is laying down the belt. He seems he's got more contenders to go through than his injury is going to let him, but he's calling them all. Well, folks, that was a hell of an ending. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Apocalypse.
I don't know about you, Jerry. I'm exhausted.
I am spent. Well, folks, thank you all for joining us. We will see you next time on Warzone. Until then, for Pete McPherson, I'm Jerry Aldini. Good night.